I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
Chris Rock has slammed Will Smith after Will's new apology. Finally, some answers to the slap heard across the world. On Friday morning, Will Smith released a video answering questions about slapping Chris Rock during the Academy Awards ceremony.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point.
The incident tarnished Smith's Hollywood golden boy image, led to his decade-long ban from the Academy, and sparked a serious conversation about what role violence has, if any, in public displays of anger. But after all these months, Will Smith has given us all the closure we were looking for by finally apologizing to Chris Rock. But has Chris found closure from this apology as well? Has he accepted it, or is he still mad at Will? Keep watching to find out more. Will Smith shared a video in which he again apologized to Chris Rock for slapping the comedian at the 2022 Oscars.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Smith, who won Best Actor for his role in King Richard on that now infamous night on March 27, admitted Friday that he was fogged out in the moments after the slap, and that is why he did not apologize to Rock in his acceptance speech.
I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Smith, 53, further apologized to Rock's mother and brother Tony Rock.
You know, that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man. This is probably irreparable.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Alan clarified that his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, did not tell him to do something after she rolled her eyes upon hearing the alopecia joke that sparked the confrontation. He also said that letting people down, including his wife, has always been his worst nightmare.
Disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself.
Smith called upon the age-old apology tactic of chalking up his error to simply being a human who made a mistake, but added that he is trying not to think of himself as a piece of shit.
I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking, but I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world.
But here's the interesting part. Comedian Chris Rock, who became a talking point across the world after the infamous Slapgate incident that took place at the Oscars this year, addressed the incident at a recent comic show, making it clear that he was not a victim. The comedian has previously spoken over the matter, or made fun of it. But this is the first time that Rock had made a direct comment on the slapping incident that resulted in a 10 years ban for Smith. At the recent comedy show, Rock talked about how much the slap from Smith hurt. Anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face. I'm not a victim. Yeah, that shit hurt, Mothy F, but I shook that shit off and went to work the next day. I don't go to the hospital for a paper cut, the 57-year-old said. According to reports, the comedian is touring the country alongside Kevin Hart. It seems like the slap really affected Chris psychologically. That is why it took him so long to finally open up about the incident. It also shows that Chris still holds resentment against Will and has not forgiven him at all, despite his apology. What Will did to Chris was extremely wrong and unprofessional, and seen by the entire world. So it makes sense for him to still be mad at Will for his actions. Through this small statement, Chris seems to be taking an indirect shot at Will, painting himself as the bigger man who didn't let the slap affect him, in contrast to Will, who is known to be a sensitive man who makes a big deal out of small things. This is what Will and Chris have said, but what do the netizens think about all of this? Let's take a look. One user took to Twitter to write, "My favorite part of Will Smith's apology is him making it clear that Jada never told him to do anything to Chris after his joke. So many people built a following off of blaming Jada and spewing hatred at her for what Will did. People had all sorts of opinions and takes." Another one tweeted, "Watching Will Smith's video apologizing for that situation, and I'ma be so honest with you, he's a better person than me because Chris Rock wouldn't get one apology. Till this day, has Chris apologized for the nasty jokes he made regarding Jada that night and before?" A third user added, "In that Will Smith apology, he uses the line, 'I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself.' I really like that. We are all unfinished projects. No value in people carrying shame with them. Better to take steps forward from a place of grace and love. OSTFU. Will Smith doesn't have to keep apologizing for this shit. Chris Rock has been publicly picking with that man and his wife for as he's still hurt Jada turned him down. He got rocked just as public. He's not the first to be slapped for talking shit," continued this fan. This person had a very interesting opinion. According to them, Chris Rock not going to talk to Will Smith because he is the one that doesn't look bad in this situation, and this is also raising Rock PR to new heights. The I Am Legend star initially apologized to the down-to-earth actor, 57, the day after the Academy Awards in a lengthy statement posted to social media. "I was out of line and I was wrong," he wrote at the time. "I am embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There is no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." Smith then went totally off the grid and resurfaced in India, where he was seen looking in great spirits while interacting with fans. Rock, meanwhile, has been continuing his comedy tour, during which he has vaguely referenced the incident, but has yet to open up about it fully. The slap led to Smith's resignation from the Academy and a 10-year ban from all of the organization's events. This has not been the only turmoil in Will's life recently. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's marriage appears to be heading to divorce as the couple barely talk to each other amid Will's controversial conduct at Oscars 2022. Regardless of people's divided stance on the matter, the tension between the couple is on the rise. Heat magazine reported, "Ever since the Oscars scandal, tensions between them have been palpable. There have been problems for years, but they're barely speaking right now," an insider shared. "If they were to split, Will has a fortune of $350 million that Jada would be entitled to half of under Californian law. It could be one of the ugliest divorces in showbiz history and drag on longer than Angelina's and Brad's did," the publication added. "Will obviously doesn't want that, but there is only so much he can take," the insider shared. Even though Jada Pinkett Smith says she and Will Smith are moving forward together amid weeks of divorce rumors, her statement seems hollow and untrue. She is just trying to cover up the end of a long, tumultuous, and crazy marriage. The actress, on her show Red Table Talk, also called for Will and Chris to reconcile, saying,
"Now about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both, and we all actually need one another more than ever. Until then, Will and I are continuing to do what we have done for the last 28 years, and that's keep figuring out this thing called life together."
That is all we have time for in this video. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you think Will's apology to Chris was genuine? Should Chris forgive him after that? Don't forget to like and subscribe.